Hey, Ginny here. So before I get into my presentation, I want to introduce myself. I am a Beachbody coach and I'm an internet marketing student. I'm basically working on my marketing skills for home business and passing on what I'm using and learning so that you can use these skills too. I think all of us home business owners need these skills to expand our reach and get our awesome products out there. And skills, so pay it forward. That's the motto, right? At the end of the webinar, I'll share links for the tools I mentioned. Plus, I will also share a place where you too can learn what I'm learning, plus even more. I can't possibly use every method because I don't have enough time in the day. So there's definitely a lot more methods you can learn and use that might fit your personality even better. So make sure you check it out if you're interested in learning more. At the very least, get on my list so that you can be invited to future Hangouts where I'll teach what I'm using. So you'll find me at GoSkinnyGinny.com and also GoSkinnyGinny on Facebook, Twitter, and Google. So here's a recording of my Hangout where I taught a simple Facebook campaign, and I'll see you at the end.
We're live. So I'm going to talk today about my Facebook campaign, and you can run a Facebook campaign for under $5 a day. I even have ones that are only running for $1 a day, which is really cool. So this is what we're going to cover today. A simple way to obtain followers without spamming your links, how to set up the campaign, how to set up your budget, target your avatar, follow up with your results. There's two methods. There's one that I use, and then there's ones that others that have taught me this use. They use it a little bit different than I do. And then I'll do a live demo, and we'll have a question and answer. So, if you don't have a page, I know you already do. You'll need one to run these campaigns. Why? If you think about the reach of your posts, you'll realize why. When someone comments or links on your post, their friends see it too, and then sometimes their friends of their friends see it. So you could be paying $1 for a like, but you'll actually be reaching 100 other people for that $1. That's what's crazy about it. Mm-hmm. And when you target the right audience, you have people in your audience that are actually interested in what you have to say. Sometimes your friends and family do not. Again, you can run ads to your fans and friends of your fans who may actually have some of the same interests. So here's what I was just saying. Let's say you pay $1 for a follow, and then you run ads to your followers who are already interested in your page. Then the friends of the followers see your ads, and friends of the friends see your ads. So it kind of goes out from there. Okay? Spamming. Do you know what spamming really is? It's posting links and ads that aren't really ads with links to your pages and affiliate links. For example, this is a mistake that I made, and everybody I know made the same mistakes, but you'd go into these groups and you'd post your links and try to sell your stuff to the people in those groups. You're not in the group to sell. You're in the group to socialize with those people. Mm-hmm. If you think about why people are on Facebook, they're on Facebook to socialize with each other, to find out if they had a cappuccino in the morning or whatever. They're not there to buy anything. Nobody's on Facebook to buy. An affiliate link, which I didn't understand in the beginning, an affiliate link is any link that contains an ID of some kind. If you have ever heard of WOT, the Web of Trust, it's an app that you can install on Internet Explorer and Chrome. You can tell which kinds of links can possibly get you banned from Facebook if they're like red or even yellow. If they're green, they're safe. But still, I would avoid putting links in unless you have a squeeze page or something like that to point to, which I will share the free pages that I use. if you need them. Okay, so I hope I explained that well.
You did. That was great.
Thank you. So exactly what I'm doing, that's what I'm going to show you today. I actually do a follow campaign, and this builds your list of Facebook followers and likes on your pages. And then I actually follow up. I request to be a friend with them. Actually, that's the other method. Actually, I message them first, because personally on Facebook, I don't like it when strangers ask me to be friends and they don't message me. I don't know who they are or where they came from. But if they have a message attached, say, hey, I met you here, or I saw your post or whatever, and they start a conversation, I'll be more likely to be friends with them, which is why I do it the opposite way of some other people. Other people request the friendship and go from there because messages show up in the other box. I'll get back to this. And then the last thing I do is I boost a post probably once a week to my fans. Sometimes they don't see them. But if you boost it, you'll get both organic reach and sponsored reach on those boost posts. Okay, so this is a little snapshot of my page. And basically, you're going to go up. There's a little globe, and I'll show you this in the live demo. But you click on it, and then you click on Manage Ads that I have highlighted here. The next thing you'll see is a screen similar to this. You probably won't have any ads on it, but then you just click the green Create Ad button. The next thing it's going to ask you is what type of campaign you want to run. You want to promote your page. I can explain a few of these if you'd like. You can set, this is a common one I've used if I want to send them to my capture page to get them into my email list. Send people to your website is that one. Increase conversions to your website. It's a little bit different focus. In other words, I think people have to opt in order for them to show up here. The most common one I use is send people to my website. Boost your posts, I already mentioned. And the rest of these I have not used, except for raise attendance to your event. I've done that before, where I put an event on and then just advertised my event so that people would come.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, you might have even seen my ad for this particular event. I did do it for like 2 days. I did a 2-day promotion. I saw that only 6 people saw it and 1 person joined, but I think maybe I need to just extend that, like start the promotion like a week before the event maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, and for Beachbody ones I actually do a month before, because we have a lot of talking to do to get people on the right path, right?
That's true. Yep.
So yeah, and besides that, you need that month to make sure they get the product before they join your challenge group. So we're promoting our page. And of course, page likes, it's going to ask you which page. I have 3 pages that I manage, so I would select which page I'm promoting, whichever one. I have a campaign running for each one. The next thing is your targeting and your demographics. Now, this is Brandy. This is the person that I'm targeting. She has a specific set of likes and dislikes, and she has a family, and she is married and wants extra money, she wants to get in shape, blah blah blah. I have a whole page written about this Brandy person that she's my avatar, and that's what you want to do. You want to be specific. And I figured my latest promotion was for Size, and Size is kind of a dance program, right? So I figured Brandy is probably hanging out, she probably likes Parenting Magazine, so she's learning about taking care of her kids, and she's probably into Zumba fitness or something like that that's fun, that she would like to be in Size for. At least that's what I was thinking when I put this page up. So
that's good, yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to find where she's hanging out, or whoever your avatar is. You're also going to want to set up your budget and your ad set. Now, Facebook breaks it down. You'll have a campaign, which in this case is our page promotion campaign. And then you have an ad set underneath, which is where you specify your audience. And then under that, you can put as many ads as you want on the ad set. So it breaks down like that. I probably should have laid that out here, but that's a little bit more in-depth than I wanted to go. You're going to set your daily budget. This is an amount that you're going to just spend forever, because you're going to forever want to get new fans on your page. So I put a picture of a cappuccino here because I figured, well, instead of buying the cappuccino, I might spend $2 a day on my advertising.
That's smart. That's a good idea.
We are optimizing for page likes, obviously, because that's what we're getting. We want these people on our Facebook list. Eventually, you want to get them into your email list, just in case. You never know if Facebook goes away or whatever. You want to keep their emails. So, here's that. And I put, oh, let me go back. I put my ad set name as likes in Zumba because I wanted to remember that I was targeting that she likes Zumba. Because I might run more than one like campaign. I don't. I kind of vary the one campaign that I have running, actually. Okay, you're going to want to use an image that is congruent with your message. My message was about size, so I did use Shanti's picture here. And then I had another one of a lady working out. You know, she's doing a yoga move there. And I have a little bit of words. I don't remember what that picture says. And then this is a picture of what's on my profile. Now, all these pink words here are just a few of the rules. You might even want to check, you know, Facebook's rules about images on your ads to get more details. But the basics, no more than 20% text. There's actual places out there that you can check your image to see that it has less than 20% text. Of course, Facebook will gladly tell you too. If you submit your ad, it'll come back and say it has too much text. You need to also never use any Facebook anything. No thumbs up or thumbs down, any of those symbols that Facebook uses, because they copyright.
Okay.
You can't use any of those, and you can't use the word Facebook or anything like that. So honestly, when I mention, I think in my event even, I called it FB. I did not say Facebook because that's a big no-no. And I certainly want to, yeah, I certainly want to avoid not being banned on Facebook. So,
yeah.
I might not have the whole screen here. Can you see this one that says no misleading or copyrighted pics?
I can see part of it.
Okay, I wondered if that was cut off on the bottom. That's what it says. It says no misleading or copyrighted pics, which means basically you can't use anybody else's copyrighted pictures. And misleading is Facebook. I'll just use an example of one mistake I already made. I was looking for fitness images that I could use. I was Googling it, right? And I found this one that had like a waist with a measuring tape around the waist. Facebook, Facebook doesn't like anything that uses body image. So that's just...
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, and they don't like... So I try to avoid... I mean, you want to try to just use something that'll be congruent with your message, but get a little bit of attention too. You don't want it to be... I've also seen... I should have probably grabbed an example. I've seen ads where people put these outrageous pictures on there, and then you go to their ad and it's totally something different. You don't want to do that either. Yeah. That's called clickbaiting, and that's a big no-no too. Another way to possibly get banned from Facebook. Okay, the next step is after we pick, oh, by the way, back on these pictures, you can pick, we have somebody popping in here, don't we? Hi! Okay, maybe she doesn't have her mic on. Anyway, what I was going to say about these is you can pick as many pictures as you want. Well, there's a limit. I think it's like 6. But each of those pictures will run as a different ad. And what Facebook will do is it'll figure out which ad performs the best and then present that one more. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So pick a few pictures. I usually pick 3 or 4, and then I kind of watch in my manage ad screen to see if one's performing better than the other. I might even get rid of one that's not even being presented anymore because Facebook knows that nobody's seeing that one or wants to see it. So anyway, so yeah. So you want to pick a few more pictures than just one. Okay, back to here again. Now we write our ad copy. This is where you just write the text. Like this page for health and fitness tips. That's one thing I would put. Future Beachbody challenges, recipes, and motivation. The only thing I would probably change is, you see how this and motivation appears underneath? It looks nicer if it's all one line. Or I might add something to make it 2 full lines. It just looks nicer, more even.
Yeah.
So I was in a hurry. Anyway, the next thing you're going to pick, if you have a tight budget, you're going to want to remove mobile news feed and right column and just have desktop. I haven't noticed a huge difference in my budget leaving these on, but I was told that if I wanted to get more reach, I might want to just do maybe different separate ads for mobile news feed and right column. Okay, after you get your ad running, you'll also want to post valuable content every day. We all know this. You want to keep posting because people have liked your page and they want to see the information that you promised them. So I also choose one of the posts that lots of people saw and I boost it because I figured everybody else wants to see it too. So I do boost, and I boost the post for only a couple dollars and I run it for a couple days. And then I pick a new post next week. And that's the way I do it. And you boost it to your fans. Okay, here's my...
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, my follow-up. Here's the two ways. And here's, first, my way. I told you I don't like strange friend requests with no explanation. So what I do is I send them a message. And yes, it goes to their other box. But I have found that it's the more savvy people that respond and find you in their other box anyway. Some people will see it like days later and they'll be like, oh, I didn't see this. And sometimes I get them to request my friendship. I just feel better about it that way. The other way that my other marketing friends do it, they actually request the friendship first and send a message. The only thing you have to be careful about that is Facebook doesn't like you to be making too many friends in a day.
Yeah, go to jail for that one.
Yeah, they figure you're up to something, some kind of spamming or something that they don't want you doing. That's why. So,
Yeah.
which is understandable. So I keep it to maybe 5 a day. I've heard of people getting up to 10 a day, maybe. If you do that that way. Or you could pick my way if you wanted.
Okay.
And then, of course, I keep track of those conversations. I just keep a long list of everybody. I just copy their Facebook address in a document, and then I just put a little note underneath that I sent a message. That's all I do. And then if I do end up having further conversations with them, I'll keep notes on that and I keep a separate page for that, and it's my follow-up page. So these are people that I actually want to talk to, or have wanted to talk to me, I should say, right?
It's a great way to do it.
Yeah. I think it's working. We're getting there. We're always a work in progress. The more we practice, the better we get at it, right? Okay, so I'm going to go over to my live demo now and show you step by step how to do that. So I got to go back to our Google screen here. And I have to stop recording too, because that's a big no-no, recording your back office on Facebook. So let me do that too.
Thanks for watching. So make sure you check out GoSkinnyJinny.com, GoSkinnyJinny on Facebook and Twitter, and Google, and let's connect. Make it a great day, and don't forget your free capture pages, which will be in the link under this video, along with the other tools that I shared.